Hey friend, are you tired of being stressed out? Are you tired of crashing out? Are you tired of spazzing out? You just want to be at peace and just live more peacefully and freely. Well, I'm going to give you 11 ways that can help you live a more peaceful life. And we're going to run through this list. Number one, you need to develop a connection with God, the source, the creator, the most high. Source will keep you centered and keep you at peace and give you that divine guidance and protection that you need. Number two, you have to have self-acceptance and unconditional love for yourself. Listen, you are who you are. You are you. You're not anybody else. So you have to accept you for who you are, where you are right now in life. Accept yourself for what it is. Like, stop judging. Stop letting other people make you feel bad. Accept you for where you are and who you are right now. And also, you need to have unconditional love for yourself to say, listen, whether I'm going through this, whether I'm going through that, whether I feel this way or whether I feel that way, I still love and support myself. And I'm not going to judge myself and be harsh and overly critical for myself, because life is a learning journey and it's not a destination. So don't be hard on yourself. Have that unconditional love for yourself. We're going to make mistakes. We're not going to be perfect and we're not going to get it right all the time. So have that grace for yourself, just like Source has that grace for yourself as well. Number three, self-awareness is so important to living a peaceful life. You have to be aware of what is going on in your mind, the thoughts that you're thinking, the food that you're eating, the people that you're around. You need to start becoming aware, being in the present moment and just being aware of everything. Because when you start to become aware of yourself and who you are, then you can start to dissect and figure out what is yours, what belongs to you, what thoughts and feelings are yours and what is not. So the more self-aware that you become, then the better you can fight off stressful situations and toxic people and keep those things out of your life because you're aware of what is going on. Number four, healthy boundaries. Those are so important. You got to learn how to create these boundaries and keep people at a distance, especially when they try to cross your boundaries, especially when they try to overexert themselves in your life, especially when they're trying to bring drama and chaos into your life. You have to place boundaries to keep people at a distance, because that is nasty, negative, chaotic energy that you don't want in your life. You want to maintain a certain distance from these types of people so that you can remain at peace with yourself. Number five, you have to learn the power of no, and no more people pleasing, okay? If you don't feel like doing something, say it. If you don't want to do something, say it and say no. And you don't even have to have an explanation either. No explanation, just no. I don't want to, Start to protect yourself by saying no and not pleasing people and doing things for people because you don't want to upset them, and you are giving up parts of yourself. So always honor yourself first, and then when your cup runneth over, now you can pour into other people. But don't start giving away stuff that you don't even have. Number six, emotional wound healing. That is another way that you can become more at peace with yourself, is when you start to go within and you say, listen, I'm still hurting in this area of my life. Why am I struggling emotionally with this? What is going on? So when you start to get to the root cause of these things, and then you realize, whoa, okay, and you have these aha moments, you're able to start to correct these behaviors and these feelings and these patterns in your life, so that way you can elevate and become more at peace with yourself. Number seven, I love this, transmuting negative energy. That is another way, because listen, we're not going to be able to escape negativity, not in this world that we are in, unfortunately. There's always going to be someone trying to come up against us. We're always going to be bombarded with so much things. So when people try to come at you negatively, you got to learn how to transmute that energy. So when people are nasty with you, instead of absorbing it and spitting out nasty back to them, no, you absorb that and you transmute it by putting that energy into something else that is productive. See, your first initial reaction might be to get upset and get angry, and then now you want your lick back on them, but that's not transmuting the energy. You're just giving that negative energy back out. And what you put out in the world is what you will receive. So you have to learn how to transmute that. Instead of trying to get your lick back, channel that energy into something that you're passionate about. And then this is how you can transform that energy from being negative to something that works in your favor. Number 8, mental inventory is so important. You constantly have to take inventory of your mental thoughts, your feelings, and emotions. It's an everyday thing. It's a no day off thing, because if you don't keep inventory, you could be bombarded with so much negative thoughts and projections on you constantly. And if you're not taking inventory, then you can just get out of control. And now your mind is in a state of chaos because you're not checking each of your thoughts, checking your emotions on a daily basis to say, hey, this one doesn't belong over here. I'm going to put that over there. This one is getting trashed because we're not thinking, no, we're not doing that. So it's a constant process. And as you continue to take mental inventory, eventually it's going to become automatic, where you are just getting rid of those negative, nasty thoughts that don't serve you, and you are pouring into yourself more good, loving thoughts that will help you live more peacefully. Number 9, self-care habits. Learn how to create habits that take care of yourself. Whether that means no phones after 8 o'clock, whether that means I'm eating healthy during the day and then I'm fasting at night, or I'm choosing not to be around this person, or maybe I go to the park every morning before work, or maybe every afternoon after I get off work. You have to implement habits that take care of yourself, because this will help increase the peace in your life. Number 10, the cutoff game, one of my favorites. You got to cut off all dead weight, period, point blank. It don't matter who it is. Once you get to the source of who is bringing you chaos and drama, you will have to cut it right at the source and stand on that. Because if you keep allowing people in and you keep giving them the same access, they're not going to take you serious, and they're just going to continuously overstep your boundaries. And you're going to be in a constant battle with trying to fight these people or argue with these people. And who wants to keep going through that drama? No. Cut the dead weight off where it is at. And lastly, you can't have expectations of people, because they'll let you down every time. You don't have these expectations, so you're not expecting these things from people, so they won't let you down. And explanations, limit your explanations. You don't need to explain yourself. Every single thing that you're doing, live your life according to you, and it doesn't require any explanation at all from anybody, because that is your right if you want to explain something to somebody, but they don't just automatically get that. You know what I'm saying? So I promise you, if you follow these things, you will live a more peaceful life.